Where's your media
I
train?
personally don't.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of raping kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
All stories alleged. For gossip and entertainment only. Let's get started.
Hello, gossiper. Sharona here. So I wanted to do another quick David and Celeste story. So according to TMZ and other news outlets, David ordered 2 chainsaws, body bag, and shovel after taking out Celeste Rivas, prosecutors are claiming. So that's what prosecutors are claiming. And it says David went on Amazon and purchased a couple chainsaws after he stabbed Celeste Rivas and stood by while she bled out. This according to the prosecutors in the case. According to new docs filed by prosecutors, investigators claimed the singer stabbed Rivas to death at his Hollywood Hills home on April 23rd, 2025, after ordering the Uber to bring the 14-year-old all the way from her family's home in Lake Elsinore, I think, California. We just know it's California. Once she was there, prosecutors alleged David stabbed Celeste to death and the next day ordered a shovel from Home Depot, which was delivered to his home through Postmates. About a week later, on May 1st, this is 2025, they allegedly purchased 2 chainsaws from Amazon, also delivered to his home, and 4 days later followed up by buying a body bag, heavy duty laundry bags, and a blue inflatable pool. They claim David made the purchase under the fake name Victoria Hernandez. The star allegedly placed Rivas' body into the blue inflated pool to prevent her blood from spilling all over the garage floor. Prosecutors say he then used the chainsaw and possibly other tools to cut off her limbs with gruesome detail. Prosecutors claim David amputated the ring and pinky fingers on Celeste's left arm because she had a tattoo of his name on her right ring finger, which has not been removed. So she had a tattoo of his name on her ring finger. Wow. When detectives searched David's rental home in September 2025, authorities say they found evidence consistent with the dismemberment of the victim's body in the inflatable pool, which contained multiple linear cuts. Several biological samples which tested positive for blood were collected within the garage area. The medical examiner's report noted that there were blue plastic fragments consistent with the blue pool material, according to prosecutors, found embedded in Celeste's body parts. As for when David and Rivas met, prosecutors claim it was way back in 2022. Hold on, oh my gosh, I lost the article. No, found it. In 2022, let's read that again. It says, as for when David and Rivas met, prosecutors claim it was back in 2022 when she was just 11. So he's been seeing this girl from she was 11, allegedly. The docs say, Lord, this keeps going in. Sorry, gossipers. The docs say their sexual relationship began in November of 2023 when she was 13 and David was 18 years old. Wow. Prosecutors also say it's clear when David knew she was a minor. Celeste's family first reported her missing in February and April of 2024. I think they said she ran away about 3 times. And according to docs, Riverside County Sheriff's deputies called David on February 17th after finding his number in Celeste's phone records, and he claimed he had last spoken to her on February 13th or 14th, and that would be of 2025, but also said he didn't know she was a minor or missing. They say Celeste returned home 2 days later and her parents took her phone. Although he would now be aware she was underage, prosecutors say David got back in contact with Celeste by paying a student in her class $1,000 to deliver a cell phone David had purchased for her. Prosecutors say throughout 2024, they traveled together as a couple to Las Vegas and London and Texas, where she met his family. There are plenty of texts and explicit photographs during this time that make it clear they were having sex, according to the documents. So the parents, they knew her. Are they saying they looked at this girl and couldn't tell that she was underage? Looking at Celeste, you can see it. Unless David was lying to his parents and, they were buying it. Wow. It says the night before Celeste allegedly took the fateful 90 minutes Uber ride to David's home, prosecutors say they had a fight over texts about her being jealous he was hooking up with other women. And she threatened to disclose damaging information about their relationship with him to end his career and destroy his life. David's first studio album was scheduled to be released April 25th, just 3 days after that fight. Prosecutors allege David started covering his track almost immediately. So right here now, they're given the timeline of what went down between Celeste and David. Prosecutors allege David started covering his tracks almost immediately. Celeste arrived at his home at 10:10 p.m., but at 10:30 p.m. he sent texts to her phone asking where she was. The DA's office believed that was part of his premeditated plan to cover the murder. So when she was already there, he pretended to text her like she wasn't there yet, asking where she was. So she was there at 10:10. He did that at 10:30. They're saying at 11:30 p.m. that night, 1 hour after the alleged unaliving, David drove to Santa Barbara County, attempting to dispose of Celeste's property and destroy evidence, according to prosecutors, and returned home early on April 24th due to a radio interview to promote his album. On April 26th, he allegedly sent his final texts to Celeste's phone. Prosecutors claim David made 2 more trips to a remote part of Santa Barbara County after his chainsaw and body bag purchase on May 8th and May 31st, possibly to dispose of more evidence. They note Celeste's passport was found in the same area in January 2026. Ooh, this year, okay. On July 7th, he ordered a burn cage from Amazon. Oh my gosh, so that's to burn the body. Wow, okay. using the Victoria Mendez alias again, which prosecutors think he intended to use to incinerate evidence. As you know, Rivas' body was found in the back of David Tesla back in September, and prosecutors say surveillance video confirms the singer was the last person to drive the vehicle on July 29th, 2025, before he left to begin his tour. Wow. But, I mean, this is a rich area, right? And you would think they would have a lot of people with cameras to go back and forth, and it's like we're not seeing anything physical yet, in the sense that show, the cameras and everything like that. Okay, it says David was just arrested 2 weeks ago and was allegedly in possession of 40 terabytes of child pornography at the time. He's pleaded not guilty. So David was into child pornography, allegedly. This is a sick man. Sick man. Anyways, gossipers, your thoughts? David. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening.